Hey chess friends! Welcome back to the road to 1400. Gonna see what kind of progress we can make today. Let's get a game started and see what happens. We have the white pieces, and we're going to play d4, of course, trying to go into a Jabava London and see what our opponent wants to do. They want to do a silly Sicilian. Silly Sicilian, the right move here, I believe, is just to advance the pawn. And then we'll lock things in. But I gotta admit, this could be the game that does me in. I don't have a lot of prep against the Sicilian. So we will see. Now we gotta get developed in a hurry. I think also that's not really going to, I mean, could also say they're weakening things over here at some point. I haven't seen this move before. I'm 100% sure taking on b5 is in no way the correct answer. And if I don't defend, this falls, so I think I have to defend with b3 in this situation. And just lock everything up over there. Then we'll see what comes next. I want to prioritize, I think. Okay, they took there. So I'm gonna have to take. They are going to swing their queen around, and we'll see what we want to do in response to this. I think, I mean, if they swing their queen around, I could go here, but the most testing move would just be to go direct over to, yeah, that looks great. I suppose then they can move in with their knight. Well, they can't really, because their queen is... So, yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll block with the bishop if they decide to give a check, because that way it still tempos the queen, and they have to deal with that. And then probably get my knight developed to c3 in that line, if that's what they want to go with. Hey, Marshall. How's it going? Taking a long time. I feel like, okay, so they're going there instead, and they're still trying to directly challenge. The funny thing is, there still haven't been too many actual developing moves. I think I would like to develop here, but then I feel like then the queen's gonna come and pin, and then maybe unpin, and then, I don't know, it gets a little messy. So my candidate moves right now are knight to c3, or just playing e4. e4, of course, is a blunder, so why would I play e4? I think knight to c3 is going to be what has to happen. Let's see, knight to c3, queen to a5, bishop to d2, takes, retakes, threatening the queen. I mean, if I got down that line, that doesn't look too bad. Hey, Goose. You're discussing stupid chess ideas? Well, you've come to the right place. I'll give you some more of them to discuss. Oh, they're taking first. Interesting. I wonder what happens if I get straight in there. Because if I get straight in there and retake, how are you dealing with that? Is there a downside to that? Can I, if I go here, can they go queen a5, but then... they could go there, but then I'd take here and give check. I mean, it's just horrible. No, I can't, I couldn't take there, so let's see. I need to calculate this out. I am really tempted to take here first, because I really like the idea of them retaking, and just, I don't know how you're defending against that. But, yeah, c takes, goes here to give a check, and then I think, unfortunately, after blocking this way, well, no, they still, I mean, they can retake, but, you know what, that might be okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, knight captures d5, queen gives check, Yeah, we threaten the queen. The queen would have to do something there. I'm fine with that. Let's go down that line. Because, yeah, if you take, and I retake with the queen, I just don't know how you're defending against your rook. Okay, they have decided to play there right now. I mean, I think I have to take. I think I have to take. There's an open file for my rook. Looks nice. I mean, not right at the moment, because obviously there's some other threats. I can't really lock it in still. I still need to develop more. That is definitely a problem right now. I need to develop more. So I think I'm going to have to take out this knight, and then just get developed. Take out the knight, maybe develop over here. Well, if I take out the knight, the queen's going to capture. There will be some pieces aimed over here. I just have to kind of watch out. I'm not super worried. I could even be, there could be some situation. No, that's stupid. I can't fianchetto right there. That's stupid. I really think I have to take in this situation. So, we'll take. Okay, and we need to finish our development. So, a couple ways for me to do that. I think starting here is not necessarily a bad move, although I did not see that attack there. So, maybe we have to be a little bit sneakier. Maybe I might have to play bishop to e3, and then play knight to f3, fianchetto, and castle like that. I think I do. I mean, if I play here too, I'm also kind of threatening there. Not really, though. I wish things were in a little bit different order. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and... this looks like a good enough place for my... I mean, although technically queen can get in here. Do I want to play more passively? Yeah, because if queen gets in there, they can just take this. So I don't think I want to allow that. I think I have to play a little bit more passively here. So I think I have to play bishop to d2 just to make sure that I'm not dropping another pawn. Yeah, it's tricky. They're being really tricky. I do think it'd be nice if they... I mean, maybe I could get in here and say your king's a little weak, but I don't think I can really do anything right now. Okay, so they're getting ready to castle. Yeah, I think at this point, just, I'm gonna have to get ready to fianchetto, and unless there's any tactics that I'm missing... I'm not seeing any. I have to get developed. Gonna go with my fianchetto idea. Okay. Wow, they're really mixing it up. I have a lot. Wow, I could either fianchetto or I could not fianchetto. It's just what is a better decision? There could be some world where I could get some discoveries if I fianchetto. I mean, it looks like a really amazing diagonal. But I also like the idea of maybe protecting that some more. There's also this idea, but that's not really an idea because they can just take if I go there. So that's nothing. I'd really have to spend a good amount of time sort of priming that idea. Let's see. We can threaten the queen, give a little tempo on the queen. That might... Ooh, the queen moves away from this. That's dropping. So that might be worth it. Just to tempo the queen and see where they're going. Yeah. Okay. We'll tempo the queen. And yeah, we'll ask where the queen is headed. Of course, if the queen moves off of... Okay. That's oh, that's what we thought all along could happen. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's fine. So we have to do this now. Is there something better? I mean, that could fall if they're not careful. I mean, I could go here. Actually, I could go there and block that. Unfortunately, then things are... The only problem there is that if I go like this, I mean, everything's held down, and this is defended. I might like that best. I don't know. They're playing really tricky. Also, do I care if they take? Because if I go here, they take, and then I play here, and I'm just, you know, okay, I've given up a pawn, but I've gotten more piece activity. Let's do that. Let's do that. Also, maybe I can have some extra stuff looking at this knight in the corner. I'm still looking at that, so I mean, you gotta watch out. I imagine they're gonna try to... I mean, I think d5 would be a really good place for that queen. And I don't have any discovered... Like, that's still weak, but I haven't been able to do anything about it so far. Maybe better to just get castled. Okay. They are doing something. I mean, I could also do that, but I mean, they're definitely having their threats right now. I need to finish my development. They haven't developed either, though, or finished their development. I mean, they still need a castle. I need to get more pieces out in a hurry. And you can't go there. Almost. There could almost be a queen trap happening. Like if I went there first and kind of like primed it. No, there's no queen trap there. It's on the wrong side of the board. I know I have to speed up, by the way. I'm taking my time. There's also an open file here that I can threaten. And if this moves away from this, then that falls. So, I haven't... You know, that's not the worst. And I mean, if this falls and they come in here, I still have that, but then I guess they can take there. It's getting really, really messy. Okay. But that's just, I mean, if I take here, I don't really want to take there yet. So, we're probably just gonna have to trade things off the board. And we'll see if they forget about the knight being there. Yep, they did. They forgot. They forgot. Well, I'm not thinking about castling anymore. Let's just play king to e2, swing our knight around to this juicy open file that they gave us. Maybe have a little tickle the g7 pawn. Okay, I mean, you're behind in development, so yeah, I will take that. I mean, Are you kidding me? We're not behind in development. You're down a piece. You're down a piece, and you're offering trades. I could almost lock in the them at this point, though. This is kind of goes here, and then go like I don't know. It could be a little bit of a long trap to get them trapped in there. I could also just go here and here, and well, I mean, there's good anyway. There seems like a pretty good move all around. So, yeah, I'm not really seeing any problems with it. Just lock it all down right now. I could even somehow walk... I bet I could just walk my king in and take it almost. Or at least, you know... I don't know. It looks kind of sketchy. We'll see what they do. I might want to play here first. I might want to play F4 just to lock this down so that they can't get in there. So many good moves. I mean, definitely getting this rook active is on my to-do list. And I feel like two bishops, you know, the bishop pair in this endgame is really good for me. Okay, that's almost trapped. You've almost trapped your rook now, though. Because I'll just go here. What are you doing? Like, you go there, I go here, and then you're kinda trapped, well, almost. They can get out here, which is not super great. Yeah, maybe just play it slow. Just slow. Play here. The rook is kind of nullified, so let's just shut down the scope of that bishop. Oh, nice! That's cool. Alright, yeah, oh, okay, they move back. They might be trying to get in this way, so we need to get our king off that. I'm also a little worried about this falling, though. If I go here... We go here, and we take, and then this pawn falls. Do I really want to let them have another pawn? Well, but at the same time, I can't go away from it, because... so I don't like the idea of losing a pawn there. But it might be okay. Also, what am I talking about? If they go here and do that, and my king is out of the way, I just take it. What am I on about? Like... what am I on about? If they want to do that, that's just a free bishop. And I think we'll eventually want to attack this, but I think we prime it first by playing rook to g1, so that we have the threat of getting in here, which looks pretty good. Okay, does that do anything? Oh, it allows the rook out. Oh, okay. It allows the rook to come out. If they decide to get out... I figured that had to have been just to get the rook out of there. Okay. They go all the way back. That was a interesting one. So I do think we did talk about before of going there and threatening something. Kinda, I mean, I like it, but I wish I had something. Wish I had something a little better. Maybe we start with this. Just totally control this file as much as possible. I need to trade that rook off. I really need to trade the rook. But these bishops like this look amazing. So we'll play this. Yeah, I really, really need to, maybe I just keep activating my king. Maybe bring the king to e4, and then it's just so slow. I'm trying to trade off this rook, but in order to do something on this file... Okay, so they're playing there. I mean, this is just a threat that they have to deal with right away, so let's just do this right away without much thought, and just, you know, see what they do. I imagine this would happen, then maybe I can use it as a hook to get in. Okay, they do it that way. That's good. But can't I just do that and get... Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I should be able to do that to get in. But that does drop that, so that is a problem. Yep, so I unfortunately did drop that extra pawn, and then that can fall, and then, yeah, so I gotta watch out. So, unfortunately, that was a slight slip-up from me, so can't really do anything there. I imagine I'm gonna have to play here first, just to not have any slip-ups. And then we'll go here, and maybe we'll go like that. Just need to trade the rook. Also, I guess I could just keep walking my king. I have a check here if this wasn't in line, and that would look pretty good. Check there, king moves there. I could prime it by playing a3. That might not be too bad either. It depends what they do with this bishop, or if they say they're not going to do anything with the bishop. Yeah. A3 looks like a good primer. So, okay, they do that. Alright, well, I'm still gonna do this right away. If I can get into the enemy position, I think I've got this. I just have to get in. So imagine maybe they move back here to try to block. But then I guess, too, if they move back there, maybe I'll just sacrifice another pawn and just move in or something. I mean, I don't want to keep sacrificing pawns. Not overall a good idea. I'm just certain if I get in to the enemy, if I get into the opponent's position there, I think it's game over for them. So I just have to crack through. And they're being really annoying by not wanting to trade this rook with me. Yeah, so they do that. Even this, I could still... Well, yeah, even that, like, okay, you're... Or I could keep pushing. I could play here. Yeah, you know what? Okay, that might work. Let's just play there. I will go down another pawn, but I'm a piece ahead. So let's just go ahead and do that. You kind of have to take now. Yeah, so kind of have to. I go here. suppose I can go here to target this pawn. That's a thing. Or I could go to A1. There's a lot of things I could... A lot of places I could go. A1 might not be bad to target that pawn. We'll have to see where they go with this rook. Okay, they go there. Which isn't necessarily bad. I think we'll go here and try to get that trade in. But I don't know, that's still going to be a difficult game, I think, if I trade right now, because one bishop up against all these pawns might not be super doable. Yeah, that still might not be very doable, especially given the fact that it's like so many pawns on this side. I don't know how I'm really going to win in that situation. So maybe over here, we have to start taking pawns. So maybe we go over here, and we try to do something, we try to attack that rook and get it off of this file. Okay, well, that will do something. I'm just gonna shut things down for the king right now. Don't want to allow that king to get in. I guess I can swing this way and go that way too, possibly. Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I'm gonna have to move back. But, I still can get that, though. That doesn't really do anything under this situation. This might be a stalemate. This might actually be a stalemate in this situation, even with the extra bishop. Because I can't not go that way. I can't really push through here, because that's just... Although, maybe I could push through there, but push, and I take that way, and what have I gained at all? You know, nothing. I could keep going up with that. King still can't get in because of my bishop placement, so I'm not super worried about it. If I take, like, if they try to break through and I go there and take here, then that'd be game over for them, so. We'll see. We'll see. But it looks pretty, overall this position to me is looking kind of drawish. Or maybe not drawish at all. Maybe not. Maybe not. Well, you have to take. If you don't take, I'm just taking there and it's game over. Alright, game over. Game over. GG. Game over. Alright. That's it. Hey YouTube! If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you want to interact with me live, follow me on Twitch. The link is in the video description. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!